Yeah, the name is definitely living up to it. Sorry if you guys can't hear me, but you can see the environment that we're having right now. That's the reason for the high wind warning, and that will continue as we head into the afternoon hours, maybe even linger into tomorrow. But already, and we just got off the roads as well, and the roads are doing terrible. Let me just show you what we're seeing so far. Looking at the visibility, that's I-70. If you can't see anything, well, that's because of the visibility is extremely low. I mean, that's one of the main reasons the National Weather Service went ahead and issued that winter storm warnings for parts of the high country. Red is going away from the radar. The green is going towards the radar. And the next city that is included with this will be Bennett. But once again, there's nothing on the ground officially. 5 miles per hour. And I heard you say, you know, we're not used to 105 mile per hour wind gusts. Jaden Knowles isn't used to these gusts either. Okay, hold on. Let me gather myself here. Overall, live at Vale Pass, Jaden Knowles about to attempt to run up a hill, a snowy hill.
Boo! We were waiting for a snowman.
Go down.
Look at him go.
Down. Go down. Go. Oh, this guy. This guy.
I believe we should stay below severe limits where you can possibly see the severe potential will come toward the southeastern plains. You can see shaded in yellow as well as green there. That's level 1 and level 2 risk. There's just a little bit better ingredients in these areas, especially about 8.5, just a little bit above 8.5 inches over a year. They saw 2.02 so far and more rain coming as we head into Monday and Tuesday. But talking about the historical factors for Grand Junction, that's the biggest storm since 1941, and that's also the 4th biggest storm in history. That dates back all the way 125 years. Yeah, I mean, we have so many food options right now. We just got done doing a tour, and I'm about to test and taste some of these food that we have so far. I'm gonna start with the 999. Don't turn it upside down. Here we go. Tastes like a hot dog. This taco is usually a lot bigger, but hey, we're gonna eat it. Jaden, I know you probably wishing that you can go back in time and try these food out right now. I'm gonna do it for you. I know you've already tasted it. It's confusing, but I know you wish you were here right now. What's up, everybody? I'm Jaden Knowles, and this is the very first episode of Crittercast with Jaden, where we get to talk and hang out with some animals and also talk some weather along the way as well. African penguins actually come from warmer climates in southern Africa, and it basically means that they're built for Colorado weather way more than I am. Today, we're taking you inside the storm, literally, to break down the difference between a landspout and a tornado. Now, they look similar from a distance, but how they form and how dangerous they are can be very different. Now, severe weather can strike with little warning. Every second counts, and your decisions can mean the difference between life and death. Today, you're going to face a real challenge. A tornado is on the way, but do you know where to go? You're inside a typical home. A tornado warning has just been issued. You have seconds to choose where to take shelter. Which room do you choose? Football is football until the sun comes out. I'm not just tracking the heat, I'm actually feeling it, just like these athletes are. Let's go. At Valor High School, football practice starts. Fast, speed, discipline, resilience. But out here, the toughest opponent is invisible and relentless.
Like our guy Bianchi says, rain, rain. I'm talking about that heat.
Yeah, at 94 degrees, the heat builds inside the pads fast. The turf radiates it back, and your body starts asking, how long can I last? So speaking of the African penguin, one, I didn't know that Africa had penguins. How does the African penguin adapt to that? Do they like the cold?
Probably the biggest penguin misconception of the planet is that they all live in snow and ice. That's what we put on television.
Right. So a lot of times whenever we say we do have that air quality alert, a lot of times when it's including the metro area, it's for ground ozone, not necessarily the wildfire smoke. But what is ground ozone? I know a lot of people always ask what that is. Well, here's the comparison between ground ozone and wildfire smoke. Ground ozone is really a gas formed when sunlight reacts with nitrogen oxide and, of course, other organic compounds. And it's usually invisible. But, of course, wildfire smoke, we can actually see it. It's thicker. It's black smoke that's in the air. So
That's the big difference from it. But here's a more in-depth explanation of what ground level ozone is. It's the secondary pollutant and it's not directly emitted. So a lot of times it comes from vehicles and really just humans in general. But we are going to see the low 70s, maybe just right at 70 as we're seeing that increase in cloud coverage as well as shower activity. You can see we're at 69 degrees, so really 1 degree to go so far. And once again, the low 70s is what we're expecting. Shower and thunderstorms starting to uptick as we head around 2 p.m. this afternoon. So satellite and radar, you can see the storms finally moving into the northern portions of the state. And yes, we're not the only ones seeing the stormy activity for this afternoon. The DFW Metroplex as well with the severe storm potential. Temperature-wise, we are going to see the nice and warm temperatures finally. I mean, everyone has been asking, where has the sun been? And yes, we've made a phone call to him, and he's finally back today and really throughout the weekend. He's staying extended time there. The upper 80s for the eastern plains over towards the western slopes. Look at that, 93 in Grand Junction. And, of course, your superhero forecast for today. We are seeing the low 80s here in the Denver metro. So, yes, we don't need any saving from superhero, maybe from the heat because we haven't seen it in so long. You might need some sunglasses this afternoon.